welcome back to the channel. I'm back. I know it's the middle of the month, but I'm here for September's general reading. It's going to be for each zodiac sign because I love watching those and I feel like other people do too. So I want to branch out into doing each single sign, and I'm going to have a few come out each day. It's going to be general reading, so it means whatever comes out about your love, your career, your friends, your family, that's what we're doing, y'all. Also, whatever resonates, like, go ahead, comment about, like, what really resonates. I really love to know, how that works out for you. Also, if it does not resonate, we don't really have to talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like, let's keep it high vibrational, and remember, if I'm watching something and someone says, yeah, your child is going to start acting weird later, and I don't have any kids, I know it doesn't resonate. I'm not going to, think too much more about it, right? So if that's not you, don't hold on to that energy, right? If it was a personal reading, it would be more personal, right? But this is general, and it's for, your sign, and it's the energy in the air. So I apologize also in advance. There is some mosquitoes, a situation with some rubbing alcohol, because I'm trying different backgrounds. I'm trying outside, that kind of thing. Like, I'm in a hammock, so right now. So, instead of just worrying about vanity, I'm just going to let the message speak for itself. So if you are looking at your sun, rising, and moon, go ahead and skip about 2 minutes into this video when you look at the other ones. And let's do this. Enjoy. Hey, what's up, Scorpio? I feel like all black. I look very good in black. And I feel like us Scorpios, we do. We really do. We really do. We look good in black. Okay? We just be like, am I weird or am I just mysterious? You're very unsure. Anyways. Oh, but side note, let me pep us up real quick by saying that we're very enthusiastic, happy people. And when we leave for copious amounts of time, it's because you're feeling that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And then you realize, yeah, I'm good. And then you just kind of hang out there. When you're hanging out there, eventually come out and say hey to people. That came out real strong. Like, yeah, come out and say hey. Come out and say hey. How you doing? Okay. Oh, okay, finally. So there's some things that you were refusing to change, or I'd say it, but adhering to old cliches, and it had to do with the King of Wands. Okay, it's actually a Queen of Wands here. That's the King. Who's the King in this deck? Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. So yeah, there is some situation going on. You're realizing that was not the love for you, because I'm getting the Ace of Cups in reverse. So it's saying that you basically said no to a certain romantic situation, because you realized it was about to literally have you in the same stuff. You were like, I've seen this movie too many times, and I see the red flags, and I'm not doing it, because back then I was all lost and confused, hangman in reverse, and it's directly over it, but further before. So that was the energy that you were in, that like, I'm confused, and a little bit of joy in being a victim, like, oh, I just keep happening to me. But the Ace of Cups here in reverse has the Ace of Pentacles on top of, right? Which is kind of funny looking, but okay. So it's basically saying like that new love was not the new beginning. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a relationship not growing. Seven of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're like, no, I'm not dealing with any of this. Yeah, Seven of Wands, because that's usually like activating the spirit within, having being all aligned and like ready to take action and get stuff done, and you're just like, no, I'm pretty good on that. I am not moving towards this thing. It's not happening. I've let it go. It's clearly not happening. Like, yeah, and there might be some family issues. But then the Sage of Swords, aka our King of Swords, came out, and it's basically saying King of Swords is coming in to be like, I help for you. This love in action. Also, this energy has come up in other readings, like Aries and Virgo or something. Was it? I don't know. Damn. Y'all. I don't know. Okay, but anyways, it was someone, it was other people. I was like, oh, this card again. But this person is going to be really helpful for you in your situation. And this is not a vice versa. This literally is someone else. It's in the timeline, but it doesn't feel like it's someone who's going to help you with your family stuff. I think that you've had some family issues, and there is going to be this King of Swords energy, right? So it could be an air sign. It could be just someone who's coming in some high vibrational air energy, which is some angelic energy, right? Like that's literally like fix it angel type energy. Like it's just like, hello, I'm here. I have experience and skill. I am logical, and I understand how to fix this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like someone's gonna basically like roll up like that for you. Oh, this is great. And then Nine of Pentacles comes out, so after the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords. So there's something you need healing about when it comes to this being comfortable, wealth, luxury, independent lady status that you're trying to get to. Because there's a lot of chaos around you. There's still a lot of chaos. Tower in reverse. Okay? So there is just the situation that is just like, oh, it's just chaotic. It's just, what's going on, you know? But you know what? Recently I'm in a tarot group in my everyday life. We meet up once a month on Tuesday, and it's like Tarot Tuesday, okay? And we talk about tarot and stuff. And actually, they were the people who really helped me, like, be like, kind of like tell people kind of information and not feel, you know, like someone's not gonna believe me. Like, oh my gosh, there's other people who are like into the same stuff I'm into and believe that, and wow, I'm showing that. I found out recently the King of Cups is a Scorpio card. So, hey, we out here. And Tower is also a Scorpio card. Oh, I'm supposed to put it down. Okay. So, that is, I guess only a Scorpios can do some stuff like that. Okay, cool. Well, the Tower is going to fall, and it's going to suck, and it's like all day. All this chaos. But then, King of Cups, and then what's up? The Emperor? Y'all, okay. So, technically, if you put all the kings together, that's what an emperor is. Just like how all the queens together is an empress, right? And as my mom always says, for her Aquarius self, you know, if you ever played chess, chess is a game between an emperor and an empress, right? That's the only reason why a king and a queen is on the board. Why would they be playing piece on the board if they were the ones playing the game? They're not. They're part of the game. The people playing the game is the emperor and the empress. That's the only reason it's two different colors. It's just to differentiate whose piece is whose piece. Now, you know what I mean? And also because of how light and dark energy, feminine versus masculine energy. That's all it's saying. Feminine energy is dark, masculine energy is light. So that's why I don't say dark energies are bad. I say low vibrational energy is bad. High vibrational energy is what I'm seeking towards, because you need high vibrational light and dark energy to manifest whatever you want. So as Scorpios, we are that feminine dark energy. What's up? Let's do it. So I'm wearing the black. And so it's basically saying, like, we're gonna do that scorpionic thing that we do. Blow it up. Okay, like, call us the dynamite man, because we're the ones who go in to the building, throw the bombs, run out. We out. No. Actually, what's the Lonely Guys? Back in the day, they had that song, "Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions." I swear that. So that's so maybe like one of those Instagram posts when they're like, "Evolve, Scorpios," or evolve. Or if we're trying to like low vibrational versus high, it would be like the you running out of here after you do it. But then the high vibrational one would be like the "Cool guys don't look at explosions, they just walk away." You know, and then like behind it's like, you know what I mean? And they're just like walking away. You know, whatever. Anyways, whatever. I'm doing the thing with the eyes. I feel like when I try to do it, I don't do it. If I'm not trying to do it, then I do it. Anyways, so, so the Emperor is about your interior, moral guide, moral strength, that kind of thing. So it's basically like, is that what we're saying? Okay, so regardless of gender, because again, Scorpio being a feminine sign, what they're basically saying is kind of like the upright here is your light self, is like you're doing real good, and now your shadow self is going into emperor mode. Your shadow self, you're like, the integration process is happening. This tower had to happen because you weren't doing the healing that you needed, but once this tower happens, it basically like forces you to do the healing that you need, and then go ahead and you're like, y'all don't know, I'm ready now. Okay, my light body is being the creative, passionate, benefactor, passionate lover, creative. Yeah, like that's all the sign, all the stuff for King of Cups. And to see, look like, oh wait, see, like his boat is huge. He is riding a orca. First of all, orca is a killer whale, okay? He got it like it's a pet, okay? And then he got the drink in the hand. He's like, I'm doing this, and I ain't spilling my tea because I'm a badass. Don't you see me? Like, I'm just, what? I'm so cool. Like, he's just so cool. Like, and so then you got the Emperor's in here, like, his feet is sitting on a wolf. On a wolf. Who gets a wolf as a footstool, like with a sword on the lap? Like, come at me, I'll cut you. You got the bird over here, which means you got your guides watching over you. You protected and protected up. Okay, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So you're like, oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, and then also protected up. Even your shadow self is like, so yeah, that's happening. Let's see, what else we got in here? This is great. I'm just like, so there was a situation where there's a lot of stress or accusations, or you just didn't know what the F to do. You're just like, I don't know what to about? Because let me show you. It's 8 of swords and 9 of wands, right? And so see how he's like, wait, he looks all freaked out, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Like, wait, wrong hand, Christine. Okay, see, he's just like fish out of water. Okay, what's going on? And then look at how mad this dude looks. Like, you say, pointing the finger, you said you go. Okay, and then she's over here praying, like, it's like hiding back here, like, you're just like, oh, it feels like this is the thing that's annoying you, circling your vision. Okay, so then when you go to this one, you're just like, oh my god, can we just get over this? Why is this like, all the spiritual guys, please help me. And then you see these people in the back, like, running away. What's happening is like, in this situation, whatever you didn't notice because you were off, like, doing your own thing or whatever, you know how Scorpios do, we'd be like, I'm in my room for 3 days and I'm not coming out, thank you. Why are you in your room? People were doing shit. Like, the world does not stop because you're in your room, Scorpio. It's a thing. I know. I am one too. It's hard to hear. But, you know, people keep living their lives without you. Which, speaking of, people were going off and having fun. But guess what? You're finally joining the fun. You're going to be joining the fun soon because this situation was literally over. Like, maybe some community situations. It was a high vibe. It was a happy situation. But whatever happened with this whole, like, stress or whatever, it kind of threw it off, but it's saying you're going to good, it's going to be organizing itself out. Oh, because the Prince of Wands came out, which is, you know, active young man making bold decisions. So what happened was you not making the bold decisions that you wanted to make was really smart, because things started working themselves out, which I just read something recently. I feel like I should link that. Was it Joan Zodian? But it was like a death card. Anyways, but she was talking about death and, like, you know, waiting to find another day because you know that certain things will work itself out. Like, sometimes the reason why, because as a water sign, we know that, like, go meditate, it'll work itself out. The reason why that happens is because sometimes when people move too quickly, you know, you're doing the situation while it's still heated. You might say the wrong things, you might whatever. So, you know, it's like, it's better for you to calm down and then go do stuff. So, it seems like that's what's happening. But it didn't lead to any crossing of borders or boundaries or anything, or anything good either, though. It's like the situation you were like, oh, I'm not going to do anything because it's going to work itself out. And it kind of didn't. It actually made you look like kind of immature and everything in that situation. But you had to go towards, you're happy because we had the Fool in reverse, but then the Sun card upright. So the Fool in reverse was saying, like, yeah, you're probably just looking like you're off, you know, not making the right decisions. There you go. But you were just like, yeah, you are. Whatever you're doing right now, don't let the haters hate. Like, yeah, because Two of Swords in reverse, you were ignoring some facts about your business, King of Pentacles in reverse, and being very close-minded to what you can do. Because I have the Hierophant in reverse, so that's like superstitious, close-minded, lackluster, petty, lack of compassion. And so the High Priestess coming up in here is the interior female guy. And you know, in the tarot, like, the Emperor and the Empress, you know, are together, right? But the High Priestess and the Hierophant, technically the Hierophant is the High Priest, right? So she's the High Priestess, Hierophant's the High Priest. So they're not a couple, though. See, that's the funny thing. They hold titles in the different energy, right? Like the high priest is a masculine energy. It's Taurus energy versus I think the high priestess is like Cancer or something. Don't quote me on that, but like I think it is. And so for the high priest to be in reverse and the high priestess to be upright, it's saying that your feminine energy is definitely on point. Your interior female guide is definitely like, what's up, how you doing? So you're probably having dreams and stuff. Let me tell you, I believe that because I had some dreams recently that was like, why is that so vivid? So I feel you. Maybe that's a thing going on with Scorpios right now. But some dreams, okay? But yeah, the Hierophant in reverse though. Tell me more about that, y'all. Tell me more about that. I feel personally attacked. Not this way. Okay, so we got the King of Wands in reverse and then a Death card on top of the Hierophant in particular, and then what is the High Priestess? I feel like this is going to make the full story picture. Also, Scorpios, we're the detectives of the zodiac, so excuse me while I investigate. You understand. Oh, okay. So the High Priestess had 2 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles upright. Okay, so your High Priestess, your internal female guide, okay, your, you, is not seeking to build foundations right now. She's like, I'm only saying she, say feminine energy, again, not gender, this is all within you. It's like, yeah, we don't need to be bounded, making no foundations. We need 10 of Pentacles. And so what is 10 of Pentacles in this deck? It is money makes the world go around and family issues. So it's basically saying, look, I can't do this right now. It was upside down. Okay? So it's like, I can't be building no foundations. I can't be doing this because I'm working on money makes the world go around. And also, side note, that's the Emperor, and I think that's the Empress. So, and their kids. Or it's the Emperor and the 9 of Pentacles lady. Either way, because the drawing is kind of similar. It kind of looks more like the 9 of Pentacles lady. Just saying. And also it's a Pentacle card. I don't know. There's all kinds of storylines running through this deck. I love it. But yeah, anyways, that's the Emperor. We got him in earlier. So yeah, your female guy is saying, it's like, so Scorpio, we are the Emperor. We're this dude. And we're like, we're supposed to have this. Okay, look, that was the wolf that he had his feet on earlier. Right? He's protecting the baby. The wolf is protecting the baby. Now the baby could be children. Yes. Your interior guide wants to protect children. But also can be about creativity, like, again, being pregnant with an idea. You're protecting your baby. Whatever your baby that you're working on right now, you're like, this is my baby. If you fuck with it, Toto is gonna bite your face off. Right? Whoever Toto is, I don't know. I'm just using Dorothy right now, but okay. But over the Hierophant, we had, it was the King of Wands in reverse and the Death card. So King of Wands in reverse, sometimes it is like a feeling of want to fuck. Like, hey, let's have sex. Someone wants to have sex, like, kind of thing. But with the Death card afterwards, it's about breaking from the ego, and I almost said emo. Okay, and breaking from the past. So it's almost like your interior male side is kind of, I hate to say it, but like, someone was talking about this one time where it's like about toxic masculinity and stuff like that, or masculinity. It's like your masculine side is like, is almost being approved. Like your shadow side is like, you're gonna have to date me if you want to get with this. Like, I am not easy, okay? Wow, and then that beetle just came and hit my right side. Okay. I was dead on right there. So, yeah. But sounds like it's a good thing. For some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of you. Yeah, that you're actually like, yeah, I know a lot of people have told you that Scorpios are easy or something like that because they're so sexual. But actually, not true. We love people. Our sign is right after Libra, so we'd be looking at y'all like, I'm not a hopeless romantic, but I like to be in love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, someone was talking about the other day about the planets flowing into each other and how the energies flow into each other. And it's almost like if Libra is like, I want to date people, like Scorpio is like, I want to just be in love, like just be in the love, like, you know, like I'm just in love, right? So, because I used to always tell people that too, like I don't want to do the beginning stuff, like the getting to know each other. I just want to be in the relationship already, like that beginning time of butterflies. I can skip that. That would be great, and we could just be together. You just move in with me, and we just live together. We're just together. We're together forever now. No, I know, and that's not realistic. But sometimes you gotta be honest. That's how you be feeling. Sometimes, you know, if you feel that way, you feel that way. You know what I mean? So I feel like the interior side is like, look, we gotta close these legs, friends. We gotta start breaking away from like, I know I'm good at sex, so I can get anyone with the sex. It's like, you're like, no, you got to be about my mind, friend, before you do it. Dang! Ace of Swords, power, conquest, truth. So, yeah, so you're getting clarity over, like, yeah. So, Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse is about, sometimes it's evasion, but also segregation, escaping away from the world. So it's almost like deep seclusion, like, nah, man, I left the state. What? Where's blank? I don't know. I left the state. Like, they'll be back in a week though. So it's like you leave, but you like really gone. It's not like regular hermit status. It's regular hermit status when it's upright is like, I meditated and had a spiritual epiphany. No, like hermit reverse is like, I went on a mini vacation. I just dipped. Ain't nobody see me. So, and then the reason why is because you're trying not to focus on certain things or certain people. Oh, it's a person. There's like a very slow moving friend of yours that you were worrying about, and now you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna go within so I can really let that shit go, because the Hierophant is trying to like come in through your deep waters and be like, you do not need to talk about that. But what's going to happen is you're going to have this epiphany of like, actually brighter horizons are on the way, because the courage card comes up and it's about facing new, like facing difficult situations, but usually like working out in the better, right? Like, and it's like positive energy and vitality, and just like, that's why she's just so carefree. It's like Lady Godiva style, just like, I'm doing it. So good thing that like you had those reversals, but it popped back up, so it worked out in the end. I scared myself. Just saw something that was I thought I saw a particular animal just now that isn't possible to be where I am, like in the state that I am in. That animal couldn't have been here, but I quickly saw it for a second. I don't know, is that some clairvoyance stuff or something? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna just move on. But I don't remember what it's called necessarily. If I remember, I'll let someone know. But it kind of reminds me of like an armadillo, but not like smaller, but not a rat. But anyways, so then this happened, and inspiration, lackluster, lack of creativity, and then magician, sideways. Magician is your interior male guide. So your interior male guide has been feeling like, I don't know what to do, and just lack of inspiration. Even though your interior female guide, your feminine energy is feeling like very ripe with the inspiration. So you're going to be coming out of that. Because what the F? That just came out of nowhere. Because there was some deceptive energy happening with the air sign. I almost wanted to say Libra, but because air signs, like a Queen of Swords sometimes is Libra, but it can be any air sign. So Aquarius and Gemini. But they were a false person. So that's why it's sideways. It's like you thought they were a trickster or deceiver, but you're starting to find out that this person actually wasn't as manipulative you thought was. They weren't actually like a bad person. And so that's actually making you feel better. Oh, the stars. Oh, speaking of Aquarius rule over the stars. The stars is up, and it's about spiritual growth and harmony and happiness. So basically you're going over into seeing like I did pretty well with choosing whoever this person was. Like if it's like your cousin, your uncle, because again it says dominant feminine energy, but again feminine energy. So if your uncle is also it's like a Cancer, you know what I mean? Or the other way around, it's a air sign who is a male, or air sign who is a woman, or non-binary, or something like that. But yeah, you're basically realizing like this person was wearing a mask, yes, but they're not the deceiver, trickster, dark energy thought air situation. They're not as maybe like there was someone who you thought was a manipulator, and you're finding out they were being manipulated. What's up? So which that sucks. That really sucks. But it's good you know now. You know what I mean? Like, it's good you know now. And so now that the stars is here, it's basically saying like, okay, you've made it. You're gonna figure all this out, and you're just gonna be like, yes, spiritual growth, yes. I figured this stuff out. Wow. Okay, so we got higher consciousness as your fairy card. Let's see. Higher consciousness. Oh, remember to practice kindness and kick up your heels. Have some fun. Because I keep passing over them, like, in the book. Which is funny because, like, I only wanted one card. And I feel like there's sometimes more cards come out. And it was like, well, okay, if you don't want to read them, you don't have to. But at least just say it. Just say it out loud so people heard it. It's like, hey, I'll do that. Is there any more that you want me to look at? Rearrange your schedule so that you're spending time in ways that are truly meaningful to you. So follow your dreams. Okay, so that as well. That is okay. So this card is validation that your recent feelings, thoughts, dreams, and aspirations are coming from spirit. You have been asking for divine guidance, and your higher self has answered your prayers. Your spiritual path has helped you hear this voice because you've taken the time to listen. Perhaps you've begun a meditation or yoga practice, and this has helped you quiet your mind. Or maybe you've put your foot down to the universe and have adamantly decided to improve your life. And that's some Scorpio shit. Like, now universe, I'm not playing with you. Are you gonna give this thing to me? No, but anyways, no, seriously, like, whatever routine you've taken is working very well. Now the fairies ask you to keep having conversations with your higher consciousness. This will involve carving out time away from noise and stress. You may need to take frequent nature walks, join a spiritual support group, or go on a retreat by quieting your mind and your life. The voice of your higher consciousness becomes increasingly loud and clear. It guides you perfectly through all the life areas. Okay. Oh, that's cute. See, in joining a spiritual group, fun fact, I got this card months ago. And I did just that. That's how I found my tarot group, y'all. So, it's a thing. Do it. And what really had inspired me was Spirit has sent me a bunch of numbers one day. And I was like, what the fuck are all these numbers? And it was like 27, 97, 2, 3, 19. And I was like, what is this? And then all of a sudden, I sat down and I had this book. And it's it's called Being Black. Like the Zen, the art of grace and Zen and peace, whatever. Anyways, it's a book, and a black lady wrote it. She's super nice. Angel Williams, I think. Yeah, and it's about being Buddhist and being a black woman and like the intersections of that. And the numbers that Spirit gave me were freaking page numbers, y'all. What? Did I just say that? Yeah, I just said that. Okay, so they were page numbers. And so when I read those page numbers, every single page that I read literally corresponded with a conversation I had with someone earlier that day. Because it was later that night, right? So, like, say you journal and you're like, I did this today and I did this today. So it was like page number 2 and 3 was about a conversation I had with my sister. Another page was like a conversation I had with my friend. Another page was a conversation I had with my mom. I was like, but it was like the answer. It's almost like we were all saying like, oh, that's so weird how that happens. That's so weird. Why does that happen? And then the universe is like, oh, here's why. And I was just like, what is this happening? And so when so your higher consciousness is listening to you. That's why I gave this example. If you ask for something over and over, your higher consciousness hears you and is going to try to direct you to it, but you've got to quiet your mind and be able to see the signs. If I was like, oh, I'm seeing a bunch of numbers, I just got to go play the lottery, and not knowing that actually if I had ran out the door, I wouldn't have sat down and saw the book. It was page numbers. I asked questions. She answered them. What? That's when I knew I was on the spiritual game. Like, this was months ago. And I was just like, it's real. Magic is real. Spiritual guides are real. I'm not crazy. This is actually happening. This is a thing. Okay. So, that's why I'm going to do the affirmation. And I feel like, y'all, I feel like the stars card is like an energy you're going to be feeling like, I knew it, spiritual growth or happiness, whatever that thing, something great is about to happen. But we Scorpios, so a tower moment happens first. So I affirm. I easily hear and understand the inner voice of Spirit. You can repeat that with me. We'll do it one more time. I easily hear and understand the inner voice of Spirit. Okay. Well, that's it for us tonight. Today. Well, I say tonight. Okay, whatever. It's not even that late right now. It's just storm clouds out. Whatever. It's been great. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I'll see you soon.